Valmiki community,
You said
and that's communist. Valmiki community,
Thank
Sherman
you.
community,
Thank you.
Kuruba community included, scheduled tribes are, that is my demand.
Thank you. Honorable members, what we saw a while ago was beyond anything indecorous, undignified, challenging the authority of chair, trying to make it free fall for everyone, and that the leader of the opposition, an important fulcrum in parliamentary democracy, should be so doing is painful. I have no words to take exception to such type of a conduct. We are Council of States, the upper house, the House of Elders. The kind of sloganeering, shouting, something which people do not even do in worst of situations, was a spectacle in the House. We are in the midst of a debate. A debate has to go as per rules. Speakers alone have to speak. When leader of the opposition wanted to make an intervention, having respect for the position he holds, I sent a blank paper to him to write it down. Honorable members, Shri Pramod Tiwari, who was seated next to leader of the opposition and is a deputy leader of the main opposition party. They ruled this country for quite long and should be fully in know of rules of procedure, rules of conduct. Says LOP requests to raise an emergent issue impacting countrymen and wants short intervention time. Imagine, nothing is spelled out. This kind of approach to take the platform only to earn brownie political points. This is a very important theater of dialogue, debate, discussion, deliberation. I take exceptional stance towards a trend that is emerging to challenge the chair every time. I have enough patience. They have put it in writing also on occasions I reflected. In this painful moment, when our countrymen will be shocked that those whom they have sent to Rajya Sabha to show responsibility, respect to Constitution, be an example so that others can follow, engage into in unruly conduct, shouting, a shouting which we will not bear in any institution, in any society, anywhere. These are dangerous practices. They threaten the very fundamentals of democracy. Trust me and have it from me. If we do not search our soul, if we do not counsel our friends, we will be doing greatest disservice to democracy. We are here to strengthen the foundations of democracy. We have taken oath to abide by the Constitution, and we are shredding it. If leader of the opposition can be epicenter of it, what could be more painful than this? I must tell you three things in particular. Whomsoever sits in the chair has to be respected. My illustrious predecessors have been giants. I may not be able to come to their level. I will try my utmost. But to engage day in and day out in a manner to run down the authority of the chair, to take the chair lightheartedly, through each of you, I wish to finally appeal to them. They must reflect, they must introspect, they must search their souls, and must always know that sometimes after giving all opportunities, there is an end to it. I never want to come to that end. A leader of the opposition wants me to interrupt the debate without taking recourse to any rule. A leader of the opposition sends a written message to take the floor without detailing out on what issue. And all parties that have gone outside, they have worked in togetherness without rationally examining the damage they have done to this institution. If we work like this, mechanically, then the greatest disrespect you are showing to this temple of democracy. It is sacrilege of democracy. If you left with them, you agree to their shoutings, you agree to that misdemeanor, which no one will ever countenance. That will put shame to all of us. I am in deep pain. I plead with you all. I plead with those who are coming. Please search your souls. Do not engage in sacrilege of this temple. Do not engage in a conduct which is least becoming of any individual in the country, much less a member parliament, much less a member of the upper house. I was surprised that rather than giving wiser counsel, rather than reflecting, shouting, people walk out. You were not walking out from this house. You were walking out from your constitutional duty. Your attempt was to disrupt the house. Disruption and disturbance of the house is very painful. It is antithetical to democracy. If we continue with this trend, faith of the people will be lost. Even now, let me tell you, friends, the respect that people have for our deliberations is at the lowest level. For heaven's sake, think about it. Do not hurt yourself. Do not form a group or a block only to walk out, only to slogan shouting. And why I am saying so? From this chair, I have watched movements, I have watched developments. I do not wish to share with you. But those who walked out know it for sure. And if they do not know it, then they have outraged their oath, insulted the electorate that has sent them here. Sri Johar Sarkar.
Sir, thank you for
4 minutes, sir.
I have already discussed the economic blockade of Bengal in the last occasion. I will just repeat what I mean by economic blockade. We have been blocked out of 34,000 crores, rupees 34,000 crores by the central government for reasons that we are not still sure. It appears to be a vindictive act. PM Awas Yojana 8,000 crore, Narega 7,000 crore, food subsidy 9,000 crore, Samagra Shiksha 9,000 crore, and 15th Finance Commission dues, which are only have to flow to us, that also has been withheld. So it comes to 34,000 crores. But I will take this occasion to speak to my colleagues on both sides of the House on a very general issue. And this general issue relates to federalism and anti-federalism. To understand the federal spirit, one has to understand what is anti-federal, what goes against the spirit of the Union of India.